Let's make 2025 the best year of your life. I'm going to help you do this in today's video. I want what's best for you. And I'm going to share with you the strategies that I personally use to change my life, the strategies that I help my clients with. I'm an online coach. I help men recreate themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually, live a life filled with purpose, and attracting the things that they truly desire. So let's get straight into it. Now, firstly, what you'll need is a burning desire to change, okay? Without a burning desire to change, your life is going to stay exactly the same. You got to be hungry. You got to want this, right? You got to have that fire inside to be like, you know what? I don't want to settle for less. I don't want to average life. I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to live a life filled with purpose. And that's when you truly are able to change your life, right? Because you've got that fire within. That's when my life was able to change, because I hated my life previously before that, right? I was willing to do everything in my power to change my life, right? I took full responsibility. I put my hand up and said, you know what? I'm going all in. I'll make whatever sacrifices I need to make. And that's when my life truly started to change, right? So you need to have that burning desire. You'll notice that some are able to change their lives and majority stay stuck. Why is that? It's because majority just don't want it enough, right? You can watch 1,000 self-improvement videos, but if you don't want it enough, your life is not going to change. You're going to be in the same position this time next year and the year after that. So if you have that burning desire to change, I'm telling you, your life will completely transform. So once you have that burning desire, you need to then focus on recreating yourself, okay? You need to rewrite the story. You need to focus on upgrading the operating system, okay? And you do this by focusing on your personal development. Because once you recreate yourself, once you upgrade the character, operate through your highest self, okay? Get yourself right. The lens that you view the world out of is completely different, okay? That's when you still truly start to attract the things that you truly desire. And that was literally what worked for me, right? Once I focused on my personal development, which I'll get into very shortly, that's when I started to attract all the things in life, right? I stopped focusing on outcomes, okay? I just focused on making myself right. How can I be the best version of myself? And that's what I did. I focused on making myself good. Once I did that, that's when I started to achieve goals in life. I started to attract all the things that I truly wanted, right? It started to come to me without me chasing it, right? In other words, it's because I got myself right. I was living in abundance, right? You need to live in abundance. Okay, when you operate through your highest self, you operate with self-love, gratitude, peace, joy, enlightenment, okay? And that's literally all you need, because once you operate this way through your highest self, you've got everything that you truly need, right? So anything that happens on top of that, right, is a added bonus in your life. Please understand this, that when you get yourself right, everything else that you truly desire will come to you, okay? So focus on your personal development. Now, a lot of people don't understand this quote, right? But I'm going to make it very simple for you. Your level of success in life will never exceed your level of personal development. Your relationships in your life, your career, your lifestyle, it's like that for a reason, right? Let's be honest. Because you don't pay any attention to your personal development. You need to upgrade yourself. How do you expect to have a beautiful woman that won't leave you for another man? How are you going to expect to have a good career, start a business, have that lifestyle that you want if you don't work on yourself, right? You need to make sure that personal development is your number one focus in 2025. Okay, it's not that hard. I'll get into it shortly, but you can literally transform your life in 90 days. As I said, I help my clients do this in 90 days. So understand that personal development is very important, okay? Getting yourself good is non-negotiable, okay? That's when success starts to come your way, right? Because you've now changed the operating system. You therefore can strive for more. Your belief system is completely transformed. You no longer have that negative self-talk, that limited belief. You now become a go-getter, right? And you start going for things, right? What the average person can't do, you can do with ease, because you focused on your personal development. You're operating through your highest self, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's all aligned, right? All three have to align. And that's why I'm saying personal development is so important. That's what literally transformed my life. That's why this YouTube channel exists. That's why I have a coaching business. That's why I have a beautiful woman in my life. That's why I'm able to travel the world. It's because of my personal development, right? I built this all from ground zero. So what I'm sharing with you is what I did myself personally. So now that you know this, right, you've got that burning desire, you know that you need to recreate yourself through your personal development routine. So how do you go about doing this? Okay, I'll make it very simple. You need to consciously clear the path. Okay, and what I mean by that is this: you need to remove any sort of distractions from your life if you want to go all in. Okay, it's all about you now. Okay, you're responsible for your life, so only you can make this change. Only you can do what needs to be done. Okay, you need to remove any distractions out the way. And distractions, what sort of distractions? Vices, number one, okay? Drugs, porn, alcohol, junk food, whatever it may be, you need to remove these vices. These vices are going to hold you back. There's no way that you can achieve the things that you want in life by having these vices in your life. It's going to get in the way of your personal development. You're not going to operate through your highest self. You're therefore going to operate through your lowest self. You're going to experience low frequency emotions, the shame, the guilt, the anger, the resentment towards yourself because you're indulging in vices. You know that they're not good for you, but you indulge in them. So that's going to hold you back from operating through your highest self. So vices are non-negotiable. They have to go. Okay. Once I completely removed all the vices from my life, the path became a lot more clearer. That's why I live a holistic life, because I know how much damage vices can do to you. So vices need to go. The second distraction that needs to be removed is removing certain friends from your life. Now you got to really think about it, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're responsible for your life. No one can do this for you. So if you've got friends that are holding you back, friends that don't align in the direction that you want to go, you need to remove them, okay? My life gotten so much better when I removed certain friends from my life that were holding me back. And when I say holding me back, they were indulging in vices. They didn't want to change. They didn't have that burning desire to want more out of life. They didn't want to leave a legacy behind, no purpose. And when you hang around these sort of people, you end up becoming that sort of person, right? It happens, right? That this is something that happened to me myself. When I hung around these sort of people, I became these people. So I had to remove these guys, and I focused on being alone. I purposely stayed alone because I wanted to develop myself. But then you start falling in love with yourself. When you don't have these distractions, you start to love yourself more. You start to rely on yourself more. You start to count on yourself more. And that's why I'm saying friends is a huge one. You need to remove these people. Don't worry, even though you might not have any friends when you do this, you more than likely won't when you go all in to bettering yourself. You probably might have one friend, if that. You will align yourself with better friends later, right? You will attract these sort of friends when you focus on recreating yourself. You will attract people that are suited to the new version of you. Okay, so don't worry right now, even though you're thinking, shit, I've got to remove these friends from my life. I won't have anyone in my life. I'm going to be alone. At the end of the day, your friends are not going to come save you when you're in your lowest point. Okay, so you need to take responsibility to remove these people from your life, to therefore keep a clear path so you can focus on yourself. And when you do this, it just becomes so much easier. Okay, people didn't stop calling my phone. I didn't have to call people anymore. I ended up just focusing on me, and I just spent time with myself. So that's a huge one, right? So remove the vices, remove friends from your life. If they want to change, let them make that conscious decision one day. That's not your responsibility, okay? We can't take everyone up with us. So you got to understand that you will lose some friends along the way. But one day they might change, right? But that time isn't now. They don't have that burning desire right now, but you do. So since you have this burning desire, it's only fair that you just be selfish and focus on you and get those results and change your life. You've only got one life, okay? So just please understand this. Now that we know that the path is a lot more clearer. We don't have vices, we don't have bad friends. How do we go about building this personal development routine? What do we need to do in order to operate through our highest self, to upgrade this character, to recreate this ourselves? So this is what you need. You need a daily system that consists of daily habits. Okay, you need to focus on these daily habits each and every day from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. It's not that difficult. You can literally transform your life, as I said earlier, in 90 days with this daily system. So from the time you wake up, you need to incorporate your mental, your physical, and your spiritual alignment in that time frame, right? And with my clients, we do this through a morning routine, and we get this all done in a morning routine. So we make sure we focus on the mental, the physical, the spiritual. And when this routine is done, it sets a tone for the day. And that's you stacking up those daily wins from the morning, right? From the time you wake up. So therefore, as your day goes on, you're operating through your highest self. You just keep stacking on daily wins. And that's all you need to do. It's very, very, very simple. Okay, you free up a lot more time to do other things that you need to do, whether it's learning a skill, whether it's doing a course, whatever you want to do, work on your side hustle, your business. You've got time to do this once you get yourself right. So this morning routine that I'm talking about is your personal development routine time, where it's just time to focus on yourself. There's no distractions. That's why my clients get it done in the morning. Literally have a client that I'm helping currently, and when he came to me, he had anxiety, he had depression, he had a limiting belief system. Literally, after the second week of the 90-day coaching that I'm helping him with, he started to no longer have anxiety, no longer have depression. And this is a problem that he's been battling for a long time. So what I'm saying is this: it is so powerful that you have a personal development routine and you focus on getting that done in the morning, which therefore allows you to set the tone for the rest of the day, and you just keep stacking up daily wins, right? So once you do this on a regular basis, like each and every day, and as I said, it's not hard when you have the right blueprint, it just literally builds momentum over time, right? You start building that momentum, you start to rewire your brain. That routine starts to become a habit engraved within you. And because it allows you to operate through your highest self, you feel good, right? You feel self-love, you feel joy, you feel abundance, you feel at peace with yourself. You start to love yourself, you start to love what you see in the mirror. And when you operate this way, because you've operated through your lowest self up until the point that you've decided to make that change in your life, you no longer want to go backwards, because you know what it feels like to operate through your lowest self, right? Indulging in those vices, settling for less, having that negative self-talk. You're operating with shame, guilt, regret, anger, resentment towards yourself. So you know deep down, hey, you know what? I've operated through my lowest self for so long. I hate feeling that way. Now that you have experienced operating through your highest self and those positive emotions that come with it, you no longer want to go backwards, right? And that's when you've already rewired yourself. That's when you've built up that momentum. So building up that momentum is not hard. It's just sticking to this each and every day, stacking up those daily wins through that daily system, and just staying consistent. That's all it is. When you do this, you also build purpose as a man. Okay, purpose is very important. So by you operating through your highest self, that's operating with purpose as a man. Okay, being the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Being able to get yourself right so you can help others, right? That's your purpose as a man. That's your baseline purpose. Your purpose can obviously extend as life goes, right? But your baseline purpose as a man is to be the best version of yourself. And the only way to be the best version is through your personal development routine. That's all there is to it, right? So this is literally what worked for me. Okay, this is literally what allowed me to transform my life, get me to where I'm at right now in my life. And I'm telling you right now, I stuck it through. I was consistent. I made sacrifices. I went all in. I was willing to remove everything because I was sick of suffering. I was at breaking point 2 years ago in my life, and I hated my life. And even though everything was self-inflicted, even growing up with childhood trauma, I take full responsibility for everything. I didn't want to be a victim no more, okay? I wanted to rewrite the story. So I took responsibility for my life. I had that burning desire, and I literally went all in to making that change. And that's why I'm here, able to make this video today. That's why I have this coaching business. It's why I have a beautiful woman by my side. That's why I have a good network of friends, right? A small social circle, but I've got good people in my life now. I no longer have friends that indulge in vices, that hold me back. You know, I've made the conscious decision to go all in with my personal development. That's when my life truly changed, right? You got to understand the power of personal development. It is absolutely huge. So look, man, that's what you need to do, right? Focus on stacking up those wins, focus on those habits from the time you wake up. Get it done in the morning, right? Operate through your highest self. When you do this, your life will completely transform. If you need help doing this, as I said to you, this is what I help my clients do. I've done it myself, okay? I can help you. Everything's all done through an application. So everything's all laid out in front of you. It's very easy to follow. There's a custom blueprint that I'll create for you, and I can help you get the results in 90 days. I can help you recreate yourself, build that purpose, start to attract the things that you want, the relationships, the career, the lifestyle, all these, right? I can help you get yourself right, so you can therefore attract these things in your life, change your frequency, which is huge, and your life will completely change, right? It's very simple. You can get the results in 90 days. Click the link down below, book a free call with me, okay? And I can see if we can work together or not. But other than that, look, hope you got some sort of value from this video. I hope you go into 2025 making the conscious decision to go all in to making that change. I know you can do it. You've got the power within, right? And look, if you're new to my channel, you like my content, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me keep making more valuable content. If you like this video, give it a like. It always helps the algorithm. And please share your comments down below, okay? I want to hear, you know, what you're struggling with, you know, where your life's at right now. You know, what's making you want to change? You know, what's holding you back? I want you to share this with me, right? So I can, you know, give you my advice, and I will respond to all the messages, all the comments. So please drop that down as well if you want to. But other than that, look, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful one going into the new year, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.